So,
well, brother, you know, lots happening. Lots happening.
Where war?
Lots going down.
War with who, when, with, what,
Ballas.
and why?
Let me get to it, brother. Let me get to it. So pretty much what happened the other day is that I mean, Speedy, you were around yesterday morning, right? Yeah. Why don't you explain that part, and I'll explain everything that happened after Storm.
okay. So, as you guys know, I've been taking care of the washing in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Since Apple been, you know, slacking, whatever it's been doing. And it's been going good. And, you know, since I got I got a system, you know, if shit happens, at least we help each other. Now, yesterday, Yaya and David, they were in the area of GSF, old GSF area, cleaning, right? Only Goober, not the big run. So, Ballas roll up on them, 6 deep, right? They call on the radio, we arrive on scene, everybody start bussing. You know, big fight happening. Dale took out literally everybody. And the last Balla ran away. Obviously, cops came and, you know, took everything. Dale got away a couple of weapons, so we didn't lose weapons. Only thing we lost was $30,000 dirty, which is not bad, you know, comparison like how much we running. Now, Ballas lost more, you know, they all went to prison. After that, I told all the boys, I told them, listen, like, I don't want to be that crew that anybody can, you know, like we talked about, right? I don't want people to be like, yo, let's just go rob this guy, rob that guy, rob this crew, because, you know, they're not going to do nothing about it. I told them, let's go at it. It was Gucci. That, you know, I texted all of you guys, all the dons, all the captains, to let everybody know that we're going to go at it so they can get prepared. Then, you know, that's mostly it. The big fight happened. You know, we were Gucci, and then the storm happened. I texted the boys I was going to watch Ring of Power yesterday, you know, because, you know, I've been waiting a long time for it, and you guys can take over.
Yeah. So yesterday when I came around, heard everything that was going on. Ended up getting some boys together, trying to, you know, figure out where these guys were, go find them, take them, talk to them, you know.
Oh, is it Mike? I got it.
We went down to Chumash. Apparently they got a house over there with moonshine stills. Went over there. Moonshine stills were running. Took them for about like 30 grand. Didn't find them though. Ended up finding them at their Mirror Park house. Both cars outside. They came outside, hands up and everything. Talked to them. They were saying, you know, being a little arrogant. You know what the I'm saying. I'm still waking up. Pretty much they're like a lick's a lick, it is what it is kind of saying. I'm like, all right, well, you got 30 minutes to give me my shit, you know, from my boys. And if I don't get it, all your members are going to die, and it starts here. So I cap one on the left, you know, to kind of put the foot down, you know what I mean? And then loose cap one on the right. And then another one came out of the house talking mad shit. So loose capped another one right there. 30 minutes passed by, they didn't get a call. Their leader wakes up, Andre. Andre, give him a call. I was like, listen, brother, like, you know, I don't know if you know what the fuck's going on with your crew right now, but, you know, I'm going to give you a little bit of time to figure out, so that way, you know, you can make the right decision that needs to be done. Give me a call back in 30 minutes. Gives me a call in 30 minutes, a little grace period real quick. Tell him, look, I ain't going to send my boys right now, but if I don't get that call in 30 minutes, you're all in the fucking dirt, brother. Calls me back, you know, pretty much is making sense at one point, and then he's like, well, all the shit
don't make sense. Remember that.
Yeah. He's like, well, all the shit, you know, from my boys hit your boys, and your boys hit my boys. My boys went to jail, so they don't have any of the stuff. And I was like, how the fuck do you expect me to believe that? And he's like, well, you can't, because we don't know each other. And I'm like, that's a solid point. That's a solid point. So I was like, you know, it sounds like we need some compensation, brother. You know what I mean? And he's like, well, now one of my people are in the ICU because you shot him. I was like, well, that ain't my fucking fault, brother. You know, this will teach you not to fuck with Cypress. And I was like, listen, I want $100,000 by the end of the fucking day on my front doorstep. If I don't get it, the motherfuckers are dying, brother. And then he said, fuck you. And I was like, well, fuck you, brother. And then the day started. So, you know, we rolled up, pulled the boys. I was like, listen, 404, go hunting for them. They ended up finding them outside their crib, took one out. I think they got into a big shootout there. Cops came. 404 boys ended up going down by the cops. Apparently Bubbles fucking killed like, I don't know, 4 or 5 or some shit cops. But Ballas went to jail. Our boys went to jail. Lost a lot of shit. Big house next to it, though, for whatever reason. got raided for $10 million. You know that house on the corner?
What?
Yeah. So that one got raided. I don't know if it was because of the shootout or what the fuck happened. Maybe somebody ran
Jesus.
inside her. Yeah. So that happened. And then, sorry, it was a lot yesterday, so trying to remember all of it.
You good?
I think after the prison, me and Luce were coming down here back to Cypress and ended up seeing this motherfucker walking that looked like Frenchie, right? And Luce is like, yo, is that Frenchie? And I just thought it was a fucking local brother. Pull up to him. Luce like, Frenchie, is that you? It was goddamn him, brother. So he, tried to kick my car, brother. So I slammed his legs against the fucking wall with my car. And then I got out and he pulled a knife. He's like, fight me like a man. So I put away my gun. And then he tries to fucking stab me, brother. Shoot him down. Take him down to the docks. And listen, I'm a little proud of this moment here. I pulled out a microphone and I recorded him saying, hey guys, where you at? Right? I told him if he didn't do it, I was going to cut off his finger, brother. So I go on the radio that he's on. I play the sound, brother. No response. So I go in the yellow pages. I find a Ballas number. I go to a payphone, right? This guy's low key, you know what I mean? They're not going to have phones on him, brother. Okay? Call him up. Play the sound. They said they're at Mordor, brother. The land of the enemies. Right? See what I'm saying?
What?
Okay.
We are Mordor.
End up checking.
Are we
End
Mordor?
up checking, brother.
Yeah,
End
that's
up
what he's
checking.
talking about.
We are.
They're
what
here
he
in
was talking
Cypress, brother, at the train
what?
yard. Got into a big shootout. Some were hiding in bushes with knives. I went down, brother. But the boys clapped back, got them all. They didn't have nothing on them, though, brother. They were low-key, blending in with the locals. Also sitting in the train yard. Apparently, this storm, they don't have a lot of guns. Next, that's where all the shooters are. But,
Right.
to catch up to speed, I told him, I was like, listen, every day, sorry, Luce, Spider, brother. Every day you don't pay us, the interest rate is going to go up. So, tell your fucking boss, tell your boy, whatever, that it's best for him to pay now, because if he doesn't, it's just going to keep going up. More people are going to die. You know what I mean? So that's where we kind of left off. Now, I heard this morning, last storm, they got into 2 shootouts. Ballers won both of them. And our boys lost. Now, I don't know who was on that crew, who wasn't, but that's kind of where we're at right now.
Okay, so things are still going on then.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
things
apparently
are going
there's
on.
this situation. Queenie called me when I woke up, so still memory's a little hazy. But this guy named Pedro apparently sending up cameras down here and shit in Cypress, and just think she said he was calling Vito and telling him all this shit, sending him pictures of himself. Just one of these fucking guys who come out of nowhere and just immediately start targeting us. I don't know what the fuck's going on here. But apparently he's dealt with now. So I don't know who the fuck that guy works for.
He's a
Luce, do
sneaky
you know
guy.
more about that?
He's sneaky. He's put cameras around Cypress. We found some of them, but he was like texting Vito and Queenie with pictures of everything that they were doing.
And this guy's
it
with the
was like-
Ballas?
Just a sec.
Yeah, and there was like a car, like his car. He had parked his car somewhere, and Vito found it. And apparently Vito poured some gasoline on that shit and lit it up while the guy was watching on camera. Some shit like that. And he just posted on Twitter too, saying asking for
Yeah, I
Cypress
spoke
OG
with
to
that
come.
guy earlier before the storm.
Okay.
Fucking puto. He's like, this is the reason I don't like demanding shit. When we start demanding, they're gonna start demanding. It's gonna go back and forth fucking demands. Personally.
Yeah.
Cause this guy fucking Pedro is like, my people went into ICU. We won $1 million. I said, you get fucking bullets instead. Shut the fuck up. So you see what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna go back and forth like this now. Our problem is, from what I gathered, is that basically like they have the same issue as us, right? Like, example, like what we do in the morning hours. Morning hours, we have 2-3 boys to like way late, and then a couple more gets on,
Hey,
right?
sorry to interrupt. I'm gonna be hearing everything you're saying, brother. But I just imagined, had a mind blank of a coffee, brother, dropping all over a floor, brother. So just I'll be here listening, brother. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
right.
be thinking really hard.
Okay.
Thank you, Tony.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
What I was saying is, they have the same, like not issue, but I guess the same thing like we do, right? Like our morning hours boys gonna get hit because by the time we deep, it's like 2 hours to storm, and that's about it, right? And their people around these hours, I guess, are fucking, useless, so they're gonna get hit. So, we just gotta go at it,